I remember very clearly the moment I decided to change my life. It was not a dramatic moment, not a big problem, and not a serious illness. It was a quiet morning, the kind of morning where nothing special happens, but you suddenly feel tired of yourself. I was standing in front of the mirror, looking at my face, my eyes, my body, and I didn't like what I saw. I looked exhausted, older than I should, and empty inside. I told myself that I couldn't continue like this, eating badly, sleeping little, and ignoring my body every day as if it could never fail me. That morning, I truly believed I was making a smart decision. I believed I was choosing health, life, and a better future. For years, I had ignored the small warnings. I had headaches almost every week, constant tiredness, and sometimes a strange pressure in my chest that I preferred not to think about. I always said the same excuse: I am busy, I am young, this is normal, everyone feels like this. I compared myself to others and felt better for a moment, but deep inside, I knew something was wrong. Still, I did nothing until that day. That day, I told myself, today, everything changes. That same day, I went online and searched for answers. I watched videos, read articles, and listened to people who promised fast results. They spoke with strong voices, telling me that pain was necessary, that comfort was the enemy, and that real change only comes when you push your body to the limit. Their words sounded powerful, convincing, and motivating. I didn't question them. I didn't stop to think. I only felt fear of staying the same, fear of being weak, fear of failing my own promise. So I decided to change everything at once. I stopped eating sugar, salt, bread, and almost all solid food. I drank only water and green juices, even when my stomach felt empty and painful. I started exercising hard, even though my body was not used to it. I ran long distances. I pushed myself and I ignored the pain because I believed pain meant progress. Every time my body protested, My mind answered, "This is good. This is working." After a few days, my body began to change, but not in the way I expected. I felt weak from the moment I woke up. When I stood up, the room moved and my vision became blurry for a few seconds. My hands shook, my legs felt heavy, and my heart beat fast even when I was resting. At night, I could not sleep well, and when I did sleep, I woke up tired, as if my body had not rested at all. Still, I continued. I told myself that this was normal, that my body was cleaning itself, and that I just needed to be stronger. People online said that feeling bad was part of the process. They said that the body resists change and that only the disciplined survive. I believed them more than I believed my own body. I ignored the fear growing inside me, and I ignored the voice that quietly said, "This is too much." I didn't want to stop because stopping felt like failure. One morning, I woke up and immediately knew something was different. The air felt heavy, my head hard, and my chest felt tight, like someone was pressing on it from the inside. When I tried to stand up, my legs didn't respond the way they should. I sat on the edge of the bed, breathing slowly, telling myself to calm down, telling myself that it would pass. I drank water and waited, staring at the wall, listening to my heart beat faster and faster. Minutes passed, but the pain didn't go away. My arms felt numb, my mouth was dry, and my thoughts became confused. I wanted to ask for help, but I felt embarrassed. I thought people could say I was dramatic or weak. I thought I was overreacting, so I stayed silent. That silence almost killed me. Later that day, I decided to go outside. I believed fresh air could help me feel better. I walked slowly, trying to look normal, trying to convince myself that I was fine. After a few steps, my vision darkened and the ground felt unstable under my feet. I remember feeling a sudden fear, a deep and cold fear, And then nothing. Everything disappeared. When I opened my eyes, I was on the ground. People were around me. Voices mixed together, calling for help. I tried to speak, but my mouth could not move properly. I tried to stand, but my body felt heavy and distant, like it didn't belong to me anymore. In that moment, a single thought entered my mind, clear and terrifying. I am going to die. I woke up in a hospital bed, surrounded by machines and strange sounds. The lights were bright, and my body felt weak and empty. A doctor stood next to me, looking serious, not angry, but concerned. He asked me many questions about what I had been eating, how much I exercised, and how long I had been doing it. When I told him everything, he stayed silent for a moment, then looked at me and said something that changed the way I see health forever. You didn't try to be healthy, he said calmly. You tried to punish your body. Those words hurt more than the pain in my chest. He explained that my body was exhausted, that my blood pressure was dangerously low, and that I had shocked my system by changing everything too fast. He told me that health is not about suffering, not about extremes, and not about fighting your body. He said health is balance, patience, and respect. Lying in that hospital bed, I had a lot of time to think. I thought about how often we ignore our bodies until they scream for attention. We treat them like machines, expecting them to work perfectly, even when we give them nothing in return. I realized that I was not trying to be healthy because I loved my body. I was trying to control it because I was afraid of it. That day, I learned that listening is more important than pushing, that rest is as important as effort, that a slow change is safer than fast transformation. I learned that health is not about becoming someone new overnight, but about caring for who you already are. Today, I live differently. I still want to be healthy, but I no longer rush. I eat better, but I eat enough. I exercise, but I rest. I listen carefully when my body feels tired or uncomfortable. I don't trust extreme advice, and I don't believe everything I see online. I respect my limits because I know what happens when I ignore them. I will never forget that day, the day I tried to be healthy and almost died. It taught me a lesson that I will carry for the rest of my life. If you are listening to this story, remember something very important. Change is good, but extreme change can be dangerous. Your body speaks to you every day, quietly at first. Do not wait until it screams, because sometimes the most dangerous mistake is not being unhealthy, but trying too hard to fix everything at once.